Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble codes DTC P0455 and P0456 refer to issues detected within the Evaporative Emission (EVAP) system of the Honda Civic 2022 and newer models. DTC P0455 indicates a very large leak, while P0456 suggests a very small leak in the EVAP system. The EVAP system's main purpose is to prevent fuel vapors from escaping into the atmosphere by capturing them in a charcoal canister until they can be burned in the engine. Important components involved in this system include the EVAP canister purge valve, and various hoses connecting these parts. The location of the EVAP canister is typically near the fuel tank, while the purge valve is found in the engine compartment. When a leak is detected, it can lead to potential troubleshooting tasks to identify and rectify the issue as per the Honda Service Manual guidelines. The Evaporative Emission system is specifically designed to capture and contain fuel vapors from the fuel system to prevent them from entering the atmosphere. Components such as the EVAP canister, which stores fuel vapors, and the EVAP canister purge valve, located in the engine compartment, play crucial roles in this process. The EVAP canister vent shut valve and hoses form the connection between the canister and engine. These components work together with the fuel tank pressure (FTP) sensor to maintain optimum pressure levels. If there's a very large leak, DTC P0455, or a very small leak, DTC P0456, it can cause a malfunction in the system, prompting the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, to store a fault code. Diagnostic tests can reveal which particular component may be causing the issue, typically located between the fuel tank and the engine compartment. Several underlying issues may cause the DTC P0455 or P0456 to trigger. First, damaged components within the EVAP system, such as cracks in hoses or seals, can result in significant or minor leaks. Next, disconnected or improperly attached hoses can fail to maintain the necessary pressure, leading to erroneous readings from the FTP sensor. A faulty EVAP canister purge valve, which regulates the flow of vapors to the engine, can also contribute to incorrect pressure readings. Furthermore, any issues with the fuel tank vapor recirculation system could provoke these DTCs. Careful inspection of these elements is crucial for accurate diagnosis and resolution. When encountering DTC P0455 or P0456, several symptoms may manifest. Most notably, the check engine light will be illuminated on the dashboard as a warning sign of the EVAP system's malfunction. Drivers might also experience poor fuel economy, as the system's inability to handle fuel vapors efficiently can affect fuel consumption rates. In some cases, a noticeable fuel smell may emanate from the vehicle, which is not only an indication of a leak, but also poses environmental and safety concerns. Observing these symptoms can help guide further troubleshooting efforts for the EVAP system and its associated components. Begin troubleshooting by ensuring that the vehicle is in the on mode without starting the engine. Utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to conduct a function test with emphasis on the EVAP system. This diagnostic procedure will assess the functionality of various components and provide immediate feedback on their operational status. If the HDS indicates that the results are not okay, it signals that the identified failure needs to be duplicated for further inspection. This first step is essential in isolating the specific part of the EVAP system that is malfunctioning. After verifying the initial functionality through HDS, proceed to inspect the EVAP canister vent hose. This hose is crucial for allowing air to enter the EVAP canister, facilitating the vapor emission process. Examine the hose meticulously for any signs of blockages or restrictions that might hinder airflow. Ensure that it is free of cracks or damage. Normal conditions dictate that there should be no obstruction. Any abnormalities detected indicate that this hose may be a cause of the DTCs and require replacement. The next crucial step in troubleshooting involves inspecting the EVAP canister purge line. This line connects the EVAP canister purge valve to the canister itself and plays a role in regulating the flow of vapor. Check for any poor connections or damage that might result in leaks or operational inefficiencies. An inspection of the surrounding components, such as the fuel tank pressure sensor and the vent shut valve, should also be performed for any signs of wear and tear. Ensuring that connections are secure and free of defects helps to confirm that the EVAP system functions as intended. For the next step, disconnect the EVAP canister vent hose and the fuel vent tube from the EVAP canister. Plug the ports appropriately. Then, connect a vacuum pump and gauge to the vacuum hose leading from the EVAP canister purge valve. With the vehicle in the on position, apply vacuum until the Honda Diagnostics system reads a specified value of 1.90 volts. Throughout this process, be cautious not to exceed the specified vacuum levels, as this can damage the fuel tank pressure sensor. Monitoring the FTP sensor voltage closely for any significant fluctuations allows for proper diagnostic conclusions on the health of the EVAP components. Next, carry out inspections on the EVAP canister vent shut valve, which is critical for maintaining the correct pressure within the EVAP system. First, disconnect the fuel vent tube from the EVAP canister, ensuring to plug it properly. Then apply the vacuum via the connected pump to observe the HDS readings. By toggling the HDS to the CVS on function, verify that the FTP sensor voltage again reaches 1.90 V. It is key to ascertain that the voltage reading does not exceed the set limit of 0.2 volts during the testing phase. Any deviations may indicate failure within the vent shut valve. Moving on, a visual inspection of both the fuel fill pipe and the vapor recirculation tube is necessary. Look for any evidence of poor connection or physical damage that could lead to leaks. These components are fundamental in recirculating fuel vapors safely and efficiently. Ensure there are no restrictions or discrepancies that would disrupt the proper functioning of the system. Confirming normal conditions at these points may help exclude them as the cause of the DTCs. If abnormalities are found, targeted repairs or replacements will be needed. Next, focus on inspecting the shutoff valve integral to the main flap unit. It is vital for regulating fuel flow and ensuring the vapor containment process operates without interruption. First, ensure the misfuel inhibit device is removed to allow for a clear view. Conduct a visual inspection to confirm that the shutoff valve remains in a closed position under normal operating conditions. If the valve is found to be open or malfunctioning, it may indicate issues with the main flap unit, necessitating further diagnostics or part replacements. After confirming the shutoff valve is functioning, the next step pertains to the seal integrity of this valve. Carefully inspect the flap seal and the mating surfaces for any signs of wear, missing segments, or damage. A compromised seal can lead to significant leaks within the EVAP system, hence must be replaced if found defective. A solid seal is paramount for maintaining system pressure and efficiently processing fuel vapors. Any discrepancies in this area could very well lead to the emergence of DTC P0455 or P0456. Thus, it requires thorough attention. Lastly, if all previous inspection items have returned normal results, the attention turns to the fuel tank itself. it's essential to analyze whether the tank has sustained any damage, which could lead to vapor leaks, causing the DTCs experienced. Conducting thorough examinations of the tank's integrity and functionality is critical. Issues with the tank are often more prevalent if no abnormalities were found in all preceding components. Depending on findings, repairs may be required to ensure the durability and efficacy of the fuel tank setup. Once repairs have been made, proceed to verify the effectiveness of the fix. To do this, clear the diagnostic trouble codes using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, and conduct a test drive to ensure that the system is functioning properly. Monitor the vehicle's performance closely, paying special attention to the check engine light and any unusual phantoms that may arise. The final verification process is essential to ensure that the repairs conducted have effectively resolved the fault and restored the system to its expected functional capacity. To prevent the recurrence of DTC P0455 or P0456, it is advisable to perform regular inspections of the EVAP system components. Keeping a close eye on key parts, such as hoses, seals, and valves, can mitigate the chances of leaks arising. Ensuring that fuel system components are properly maintained and that any signs of wear are addressed immediately will enhance the longevity and efficiency of the vehicle. Additionally, using high-quality fuel helps prevent issues caused by excessive vapor pressures. Proactive measures are essential in maintaining a healthy EVAP system. In summary, DTC P0455 and P0456 serve as critical indicators of problems within the EVAP system of the Honda Civic 2022 and newer models. A comprehensive inspection of key components is essential for accurate diagnosis and resolution of these codes. Identifying issues swiftly not only helps in rectifying the immediate problem, but also contributes to the vehicle's long-term performance and compliance with environmental standards. Regular preventative maintenance checks are crucial for detecting potential issues before they escalate. Staying vigilant and proactive is key to keeping the EVAP system functioning as intended. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!